They run with the rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon, able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. It's caught by Herndon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now Taylor on 1st down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Slow.
On the carry, it's Cannon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Slow.
On second down, here's Taylor. Being chased out left. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Taylor. Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now Taylor, eluding, under pressure again, and down he goes again. John Simon in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Maybe a free play now for Taylor. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
first down. Barrett to throw. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Barrett now on second down. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. Flushed out right. And Edelman finally works his way open. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a toss play. This is White. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Darren Lee in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Edelman was the intended target.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Here's Cannon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. It's caught by Crowell. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, Taylor. Flush to his right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And there's Tyrod Taylor doing what he does best. Look, he's taken a few lumps along the way, and some people haven't believed in him. But this is where he excels, outside of the pocket, making plays.
As prolific with his legs as any quarterback in the league?
I would say yes to that.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
On 2nd down, Taylor. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
3rd and 2, now Taylor. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Julius Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Barrett. Now he's forced out left. And that is incomplete. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 26.
2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McGuire. And down he'll go at the 25. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Now he'll escape to his left. And it's caught by Herndon. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 44 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a carry here for their fullback. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is Taylor. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. First and 10, here's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Brady will try again on second down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He hits Jermaine Kearse. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. Past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Taylor. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. Now White. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10. I would expect to see some pressure here. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady. Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
20!
Brady now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion. What's that? It wasn't an interception. Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
No, 56. Go. Go. Ozzie. Regular. Go.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now Brady again. This is caught. Gronkowski. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Regular.
Brady to throw again. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Slow.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Steps away to his left. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The Jets on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Slow.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Found his target. It's Anderson. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now it's Taylor. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. Trucks over him. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Brady to the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Again, it's Brady. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in. He was a big-time receiver.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. This from 42 yards out. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And shedding through the tackle. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Taylor. This is Crowell on the catch. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Airing one deep for Curse. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Good move at the 30. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Slow.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Taylor. It's caught by Colano. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. That is caught from the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From midfield, here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And right side caught Hogan. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Brady. Forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he is throwing.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. To throw is Taylor, and able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Taylor down around his goal line. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better fit. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Andrews lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Throwing on first down is Brady. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Buster Screen, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Play action, now Taylor. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more, plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Adrian Claymore in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's fielded at the 45. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Wait!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Steve McClendon busting through to get him for a loss of 6. On second down, here's Brady. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. New England on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Shotgun now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now Brady got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They'll run with Cannon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They go again with Cannon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then in the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Here's Taylor. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Barrett. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Kevin Pierre-Louis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. On 2nd down, Barrett buying time to his left. And a dump off to White. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final try now for Brady. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. Then they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.